And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. An AL West matchup on the show. It's Texas going up against Mississippi. First pitch coming your way next. So, almost ready to get underway. Starting on the mound in this one, number 27. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
3-2. He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit, and it's fouled away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
2 down, bases empty. Oliver Minoso now at the plate. 2 outs, bases empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. We head to the bottom of the first. No score. And we're back. And towing the slab, number 14. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Yeah, the batter now, Evan McCarthy. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. Got him swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So up next, Charles Woodson. 1-1 now. One out, bases empty. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, 2-2.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
On the ground to first, and it stays fair. And he can't come up with it. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be frustrated. You know this is going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to have to face him a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out.
So runner at second, 2 down. James digs in now. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to
strikes.
put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, number 85. One, two now. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Alejandro Ozuna getting ready to hit. Not close with that one. 2-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing. Well, right now, he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
At the plate, Rafael Marchand. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. That one missed.
2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. No score here in the second. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dives. What a play.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the left fielder, Chris Gentry. Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And off the base of the wall.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Rollins, the next to hit. Moved to second, and he's back in on a dive. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Sizing this one up. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Batting 7, the catcher, Anthony Mulrine.
And here's the catcher, Anthony Mulrine.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
That's hard hit on the line. And there's 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next is the speedy first baseman. And it's strike 2.
3-2.
Runner at second, 2 down. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. Now it's going to be Castillo.
Third baseman, number 3.
The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball.
Batting 8, the shortstop.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Sebastian Walcott. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And now the rookie second baseman. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Well, you can get away a little bit with not being so accurate when you've got such a great arm and you get rid of it quickly, and that's what happened right there. He made up for the lack of accuracy with excellent velocity. Nice job with the catch and throw right there.
Left-hand hitter waits. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Home half of the third coming up, no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 31.
Two, 1.
swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So digging in, Evan McCarthy. Down the line. And that will drop foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Runner takes off. That's to third, and that one handled. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
The right fielder, number 8, Woodson.
And the batter now, Charles Woodson.
How many times have we seen an early at bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
And that one fouled off.
The count.
In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. No outs. Runners at first and second. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 2-2. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. 1 runs in. Coming home. Across is the runner from first. It's 2-zip. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Here's the center fielder, Nasim Nunez. That one misses, and a count 2-1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
Ball.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Right side, Minoso on his way over. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Paul James.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Paul James. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Fouled off down the right side.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hauls it in after a long run. 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
So 2 down now, and here is Chris Gentry. Woodson at third with 2 away. Inside, just missed. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Swing at a high fly ball right field. Ozuna makes the catch. That is the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, number 6. Just missed.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
3-2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Glove flip to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You got to love that glove toss, Boog. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you got to remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
Digging in, Oliver Minoso.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall, should be extra bases. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now the first baseman. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that can be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Fouls one off, 2-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Man on second, 2 down. Got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Rolling.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Now a pop-up on the infield. Under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Anthony Mulrine.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Anthony Mulrine. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Swings and misses. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Stays alive. Ground ball left side. Throws to first in time. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And foul ball. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Missed with a changeup. And the count is 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The other way, and foul ball. Outside corner, got him looking. Rafael Marchand will hit next. Marchand working through some struggles lately. Next pitch is outside.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Castillo now at the plate. Marchand over at second, 1 Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, that's exactly what a good two-strike splitter will do. Duck right under the bat path and that last 15 to 20 feet or so. And at that point, it's just too late to do anything about it as a hitter. Really nice pitch.
Sebastian Walcott digs in now. Next offering popped in the air, right field. De Jesus makes the grab. And that is that. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Trent Thornton.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the third baseman. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
And now the shortstop, Evan McCarthy. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
One down, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Zach Thompson up and throwing. Number 81, the right-hander, also getting loose. Ripped to short. Slings it across. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. New inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, number 5.
Later, Figueroa.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Now the left fielder. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And now it's going to be Tyler Freeman. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Freeman hits it in the air. Boom. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. The Rebels have the lead, 2-0. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Nasim Nunez.
Nasim Nunez.
Falling behind 2-1.
Well, these players really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
So now here's the DH, Paul James. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Fastball for a strike. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. The throw into second, and he's got a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
So up next, Chris Gentry. Man at second.
Nope. Outside.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball 3.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That's in there. Full count now.
3-2.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal, because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, he can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here.
Two on, one out. Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now 2-2. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Strikes him out. Went with the sweeper, and it worked.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
There's a swing and a drive. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Oliver Minoso.
Man, he's been really good. About to hit that 100 pitch mark here in the 7th. Man, we'll see how far they're going to ride him, but it's been pretty good so far.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him. Now a dozen strikeouts for him in this one. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And next will be the cleanup hitter. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
So digging in, Alejandro Ozuna. That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the gap. And that's going to roll to the wall. And that's a double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Rafael Marchand, the next to hit.
Two balls.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. Tying run at the plate. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Action in the pen down there. Diaz, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Roberts getting cranked up as well. Got him swinging.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 81.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
The first baseman, number 3.
The 1-1. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. One up, one down.
Now batting, number 31.
Now the third baseman.
Aye. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's
Nope, that's off the
outside.
plate. Ball
Really
2.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So 2 down now, and here is Evan McCarthy. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. Sizes this one up, and that ends the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Victor Medeiros.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
Castillo getting ready to hit.
The third baseman, number 3.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, these guys
got 2
just
balls,
lacking
1
discipline
strike.
at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone
Ball
all
3.
game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
3-2 now.
Full count, 3-2.
Good job to fight that one off. Liner caught it second.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
Sebastian Walcott will hit next. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. The shortstop
Ball 2.
takes the ball. And that is out of play. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Smoked on the ground a second. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman. Here's a 1-1. That's
2
down and
balls,
in.
1 strike. Ball, that pitch is out.
And that is low for ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
The tying run at the plate. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing. He held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. Just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Tying run at the plate. Swings through that one.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Going back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Rebels have the advantage, 2-0.
Now pitching.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Zach Thompson.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And now Charles Woodson.
The right fielder, Charles Woodson.
Swinging a ground ball. Sends it across to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Number 2, Nasim Nunez.
Here's the center fielder, Nasim Nunez. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Paul James. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He hammers one out to right. Home run number 30 on the year. And they add on. It's 3-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Here's the left fielder, Chris Gentry. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, Walcott. Handles, throws to first. Out number 3. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show.
Now pitching.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Diaz.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
And here is Tyler Freeman.
The designated hitter, Tyler Freeman.
That's in there. And the count 1-2.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
That misses. Now 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And it remains 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.